Welcome, Green Wave Nation, to another Ultimate Frisbee game. Billy Davis here, April 3rd, 2019. Abington is hosting Bridgewater Raynham. I would say these are the two top teams in the league. It's been this way for quite a while. Abington did win the Hingham tournament last year against Bridgewater Raynham, but Bridgewater Raynham won it the year before, and then Abington won it the year before that. So good luck, both teams. Abington is in the black shorts, white shirts, and Bridgewater Raynham in the orange. Right now, Abington is going left to right across your screen. So again, good luck, both teams, and that goes out of bounds for Bridgewater Raynham disc. I want to thank Bob Malloy Sr., for helping me out in the last game. Abington's coming into this game with a 2-0 record. I don't know what Bridgewater Raynham's record is, but I would assume that they're coming into this with no losses too. I would be surprised if they did have a loss. So we have a pretty windy day here. Bridgewater Raynham at the goal line. Let's see. Okay, they're going to take it from the side. Yeah, if it was a brick, they would move it over to the middle. So someone was paying attention. And walking a tightrope on the far wing in Bridgewater Raynham, a breakaway. And intercepted by Muhammad. Hopefully I don't get Jack and Muhammad mixed up this time. Oh, nice dive and catch. And just couldn't hold on to it. Hit the deck. Cam immediately gave it up. Again, I don't have a roster, so I don't know. I don't have the names of everybody. I wouldn't have time to look down on it anyways. Nice snag by Bridgewater Raynham. Make sure the record button is on. And, oh, nice grab. He got it. I don't know why there's a question on it. Okay, there must have been something that went out in the backfield, but remains Bridgewater Raynham disc. Nope, it's actually a turnover. If they said that he dropped it on the deck, I disagree. I think Bridgewater Raynham pulled it up. It did not hit the deck from at least my point of view. So I get a turnover, Bridgewater Raynham. So close coverage by Abington, drops it back. Again, it is a windy day, probably I would say the high 50s right now. Pretty comfortable day, but there's definitely gusts of wind, 15 to 20 miles an hour. I'm sure you can hear it on the mics every once in a while. So turnover, Abington disc. Close to the end zone, but Cam Kearney, oh! And looks like Bob Malloy came in. Let's see if he's out of bounds, in bounds. They will discuss it. But I believe that pass was set for Cam, but Bobby Malloy came flying in from the left wing. And so they say it's not a score, I believe. So no score. As you can see, the sun's starting to come out now. Again, it's just April 3rd. And wind caught a hold of that, and Bobby Malloy tried to get it, but we'll have a turnover. Bridgewater Raynham disc at their goal line. We had the Grand March last Friday. Everybody looked wonderful. Crossing pass, still at the goal line, gets it out of the end zone. And that one, no target there, turnover, Abington disc. The advantages of grabbing the disc, you can move quickly on it, but if you let it hit the deck, Okay, they're bringing it up for. Okay, it had to have gone out of bounds. And Abington with the first score. Okay, I don't have his name. My apologies to you. But let him turn around. And we got number 4 with the first score for Abington. I don't see anybody on the scoreboard right now. So we got Coach Matt Cutter over on here. I did see Coach Scott and Coach Cutter is going to come over, throw on the scoreboard. He is a professional. Okay, he's going to take it right out to the field. So we get the scoreboard accurate now. Abington 1, Bridgewater 0. Abington with the pull. East Bridgewater, Raynham with the receiving. And that takes an Abington roll. He picks it up quickly. Crossing pass. And he sends it upfield. And dive and catch. Does not catch it. And Muhammad knocks it down. And we have an Abington disc at their goal line. We got 52 coming in for Bridgewater Raynham. Okay, I lost the disc for a second. Okay, turnover. Bridgewater Raynham disc. And he pulls it in. Gets up. Decides to stand up. He almost let it go off his knees. And crossing pass over the far wing. Turnover, Abington disc. Number 8 for Abington. Taps the deck. Crosses it over. And got a breakaway upfield. Oh, nice. High fly by, I think, number 14 for Bridgewater Raynham. Or was it 24? I think it might have been 24. My apologies. Over to 24. And he looks in the end zone and he pulls it in. We got a 2019 shirt on him, I believe. Let's see. Let him turn around. That will even up the score 1-1. Trying to see the back of his shirt. 2000. He gets 2014 on the back of the shirt. I'm not sure what that means, but I like it. So let's get a shot of that beautiful scoreboard here. Both teams tied up, 1-1. Abington heading down the north end of the field. Abington is receiving. East Bridgewater Raynham with the pull. So East Bridgewater Raynham ready. Waiting for the signal from Abington. He changes his position. Okay, Abington is now ready. And there's a good pull. Oh, he gets some good distance on that. Good hang time on it, too. Giving Bridgewater Raynham a good time to set up defense. And Yazin pulls it in. So nice toss by Cam Kearney over to Yazin. Defended, it was a one-on-one in the end zone. Abington able to pull it out, so another quick score. And that will put Abington up by 1. Abington 2, East Bridgewater 1. East Bridgewater now, East Bridgewater Raynham, my apologies. In the north end. Now the wind completely died down right now. Let's look at the flags over here. It's showing just a little bit of movement up there at that height, but at ground level right now, there's nothing. So Abington will receive. We got Bridgewater Raynham coach out in the field. Remember him from last year? He had a really fancy haircut last year over in Hingham there. I want to thank Gus running the operation over at Hingham. Always puts on a great tournament, well organized. I'll put them right up there with Coach Scott and Coach Scudder as far as Coach Scott and Coach Cutter as organizing the thing and just being so professional. So Abington with the pull, and they let it hit the deck. Crossing pass over the far wing. Sends it upfield and off the arm, turnover Abington disc. Cam taps the deck. And he sends it into the end zone. And Yazim with another score. Got his brother Muhammad on his shoulders. I tell you, these are the two Titan teams. So Abington will pull up by another score. Abington 3, Bridgewater Raynham. Oh, Bridgewater Raynham. I'm sorry. I keep on saying East Bridgewater. It's Bridgewater Raynham. Oh, I'm such a hack. So we got a few of the players coming out, taking a rest. Bobby, Connor, Muhammad, Cam. And here we got Jack, number 12 there. Jack, I get confused with Jack and Muhammad last game. My apologies. Abington with the pull. Bridgewater Raynham to receive. Again, my apologies, Bridgewater Raynham. I said East Bridgewater. They have a beautiful school down there. What a nice football field that they have down there. Abington with the pull now. The facility at East Bridgewater Raynham, the football field is fantastic, but I love Memorial Field. It's just old school, natural turf. It's just a fun place to play because of the turf fields that we have here. Those fields really look good throughout the whole football season. And Bridgewater Raynham gave it a kick, but the disc just kept on rolling. A little advantage to Abington. Went about 5 yards upfield. And we had a butterfinger there. Probably should have had it, but it hit the deck. Turnover. Crossing pass. The wind caught that. And turnover. 52 pulls it in. Signals his players to take off. Low to the ground. Hits his target. And Bridgewater Raynham. Oh, right there. Pulls it in. Oh, what a nice looking play that was. That one just, it's like they set up that whole play from pass to pass. Nice score. And that will bring it a little bit closer. Abington still leads 3-2. Yeah, that was a highlight play there. That was fun to watch. So now Abington receive on the south end, and the sun's out completely right now. We got scattered clouds behind me. It seems to be getting a little bit warmer with the sun peeking through the clouds. Yeah, it was freezing this morning. We did not get any snow though, so I don't really want to see it. So Abington signals, they're set. Here's the pull. And that one takes a Bridgewater Raynham roll. So he pulls it over to the corner, and that the wind catches a hold of that. Turnover, Bridgewater Raynham. And right back, evened up now. Two quick scores back-to-back, Bridgewater Raynham. Evens it up. Nice play. I can't see the numbers with the... they end up donning these orange vests now. Originally, the players both came out with the white shirts. We do have one player out there with... no, he's got the orange vest hanging on his shirt. So let me get another shot of that beautiful scoreboard. 3-3. I want to thank Jack Pacello for working with me for a few years doing the Ultimate Frisbee soccer. He was actually here at the first game for just a bit. Always good to see Jack and his family. Both kids, Abington alumni. And that one falls in. We got a brick. And he will take it out to midfield. That looks like Connor. At least from what I can see. And he dumps it back. And diving, we got two players down. I think someone's hurt. I'm going to take the camera off. Yeah, there's someone down on the field. Hurt right now. And we have a athletic trainer heading out to the field. I'm going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment. We are back. It's Connor. I believe he twisted his ankle. He's got a little bit of a give to his step. Hopefully it's just a small injury. We have Abington alumni Alicia Reed in the house, athletic trainer for Abington. And I'm not sure who the other person is with her, but so Connor, good luck with it. We're back out in the field. They started it. Abington grabs it over the far wing, and he sends it into the end zone, and could not reach his target. So we got a turnover, Bridgewater Raynham disc. I can't believe I said East Bridgewater earlier. I'm so sorry. So we got 52 over there. I like his hat. With this wind, though, it might throw a step off just a little bit. I mean, that is not really aerodynamically designed. Where the other gentleman, have number 14 for Abington's got his hat on backwards. That will cut through the wind better. And Bridgewater Raynham gets it out of the end zone and flips it up in the air. Second effort, pulled it in. And okay, we got a turnover. There was a little collision with Muhammad and the Bridgewater player. And Cam right there. Oh, not Cam. Yazin. So that's Yazin's third score of the game. I believe it shook his hands with his brother first, so I'm wondering if Muhammad was the sent it into the end zone. I didn't see who it was, but Abington now leads 4-3. Tight game, back and forth. I expected nothing less. East Bridgewater Raynham, north side of the field. Head down the south. Catch the pulled side. I'm not sure if this is... I'm not sure who's doing the pull. But wind just picked up as he sent it flying, and Bridgewater Raynham kicks it on the deck, stops it in place. Crossing pass, sends it over to the far wing, drops it back. Pivot looks like Reed. Is that no? It's not Reed. I'm sorry. Oh, nice look. And a breakaway off the fingertips, and Muhammad slaps it down, but the Bridgewater Raynham player right there turned around, tried to grab it, made a diving attempt for it after Muhammad slapped it. Right on the goal line. Close coverage. And he gets it out, sends it way downfield, pulls it in. Oh, no, it hit the deck. I'm sorry. So turnover, Bridgewater Raynham. And that's a far throw, and the wind caught that. And Bobby Malloy turns around and gives it a double whack. And that one hit the deck, and that one's taking a Abington roll, and that will be out of bounds over the far wing. Yazan's giving him an idea where the disc went out. So right on the sideline, Bridgewater Raynham disc, and intercepted by Abington. And oh, nice defense by Bridgewater Raynham. Turn around, Muhammad was right there. Bridgewater Raynham defender right there to break up the play. Turnover. Hit his target, came out, drops it back, crossing pass, and intercepted by Cam. And Cam fakes his throw. And it looks like, is that Liam? Yep. Liam Sullivan pulled it in just before going out of bounds. Nice heads-up play by number 21 on the screen, Cam Kearney, being patient. Wow, the wind's blowing me over. So we now have a score of 5-3. Yeah, wind's really picking up. Almost sent me over. I haven't taken a Dixie off these yet. Let me show you the flags over here. So it's going diagonally across the field. So let's call it a westerly breeze. At least right now it's a westerly breeze. Abington with the pull. Cam Kearney on the pull. Oh, that one went a country mile. And that takes an Abington roll, and we got a brick that will go out of bounds. So he will take it. If he's smart, he will take it from midfield at the end zone, or just outside the end zone, but he's going to take it right in the corner. I know the first game that we had, they did the same thing. They didn't take it out to the midfield area. And that disc hit the deck, turnover, Bridgewater Raynham disc. Takes it out to the line. And that disc just died. The wind had to have caught it. It just nosedived. And Liam with back-to-back scores. He's out there flexing his muscles there. He's psyched about that score. Got his mom in the house. Let's see if I can spot her. Okay. She's right over here with the green Red Sox hat on. The green Boston hat. So here's the crew of people there. So they're still working on Connor right now. It's my guess would be an ankle. I sprained my own ankle over 40 times in my lifetime. It's not fun. He is taking off his other shoe right now. So my guess would be that it is his right foot. Here's Coach Cutter coming up the field. So we now have a score of Abington 6, Bridgewater Raynham 3. And Abington's ready with the pull. And Bridgewater Raynham signaled. They're all set. Here we go. Another nice pull and nice play by Bridgewater Raynham. Hitting on deck. Little fumble and stumble there. But the receiver pulled it in too. Muhammad came up high on the player. Oh, nice snag. And Bobby Malloy came in there, waving his arms, interrupted the pass, turnover Abington disc. Bobby Malloy with the number 8 on his shirt, crossing pass. See how the disc went up and down? The wind's playing havoc with it right now. Bobby pulls it in, two-handed catch. And in the end zone, and we have another score. Number 22 for Abington. I apologize, I don't have his name. I know Bob Deloy. If Bob could get out of work on time, he would be here helping me out. So right now we have a score, Abington 7, Bridgewater Raynham 3. They play up to 15. Halftime is at a score of 8. They also have a time cap on these games. I don't expect this game to hit the time cap. It seems to be moving along quite well. We got Justin Shanahan in the house. Hey, guy. Look at you. You look so cool. Look like a movie star. I want to thank Justin for all he does. He makes everything work. Without him, none of this would be done. So Abington with the pull. Bobby Malloy. And he sends it a good ways down the field considering the wind that we have. And that one takes a Bridgewater Raynham roll right back. Bridgewater Raynham over the far wing and turnover. And Bobby immediately picks it up off the deck. Waits for his target. Muhammad pulls it in. Drops it back to Bobby. And the wind caught that. And I believe that's out of bounds. Yeah, that disc was out of bounds. Well, if Abington gets it back, then I believe there was some type of interference or something there. He might have whacked it while it was still in his hand. So it remains Abington disc. Oh, just butterfingered it. Close to the goal line. I do like that term, butterfinger. And he sends it upfield. Slides on the deck. Oh! Holds on to it. And Abington knocks it down. Abington disc. Nice defense. And Muhammad right there to pull it in. And he does a little trot outside there. Gives a high five to 22. So that will be halftime. We have a score, Abington 8, Bridgewater Raynham 3. We'll be back with more action in just a moment. And we are back to start the second half action. Had a good conversation with Justin. Justin went up to New Hampshire over the weekend. He says there's a ton of snow up there. So good for them and all the people that love the snow. Glad to see that we didn't get any snow overnight. Had a possibility of getting a coating of snow where we are. I could care less if I ever see another flake of snow ever again. So Bridgewater Raynham coming out in the field now. Again, Bridgewater Raynham in the orange and white. Abington with the black shorts, white shirts. They did start off the game with both teams wearing the white shirts, and Bridgewater Raynham came out with the orange vest to help distinguish who was who. So even though Abington scored the last score, it's Bridgewater Raynham pull, Abington receive. Oh, nice air time on that. Will it stay in? It does stay in. I believe it stays in. It did. Nice pull by Bridgewater Raynham over to Cam Kearney, midfield. And that one, turnover. Bridgewater Raynham just beyond midfield. They're going to use center field from the sides and midfield for the length. Tapped up, and Bridgewater Raynham slaps it down. Turnover. And Bridgewater Raynham, he's tying his shoe. That'll give him an opportunity to pick it up off the deck. They can count to 10, but you have to call it out loud for a 10-second. And right into the end zone, another quick score. And I see Connor Sakoch out in the field. So he is back. He's okay. Good to see him back out here. Athletic trainer Alicia Reed must have put some magic dust on his ankle. Took good care of him. Let's get a shot of Alicia over here. Just really, there she goes, right in back of the Gatorade bucket there. Alicia, thank you for all that you do. Good family. So Abington with the pull down the north end. Sun's back out again. Bridgewater Raynham to receive. So Justin, I started calling it East Bridgewater Raynham when I started it. Such a hack. We won't edit it though, will we? Just leave it on there. We got Mark Sullivan in the house, Liam's father. He's another Abington alumni. I remember seeing Mark as a kid in town, and he was a tall bucket at that time too. And here's the pull. Again, good air time. Lands on the deck and just dies out there. Doesn't take any roll. Oh, line drive, low throw. And he dumps it back. Another dump. And that's intercepted by Abington. Over to 17, Connor. And that one deep in the end zone. And Abington with another score. Got number 13 on it. And I don't have 13's name. My apologies. Hey, if anybody wants to come down and put on a headset with me, especially if you're a parent that knows all the athletes, come down. You're more than welcome to join me. So Abington with another score. Let's get a shot of the scoreboard over here. Abington 10, Bridgewater Raynham 3. Bridgewater Raynham came into the game. Scores back-to-back on both sides. It was tied up at 3-3, but Abington has pulled away by 7 points. Bridgewater Raynham to receive on the north end. As you can see, the clouds are covering up the sun again. Seems like when that happens, the wind seems to pick up. Abington with the pull on the south end. We got lacrosse practice going on the backside of this field. Abington with the pull. Abington signaling that they're ready. And Bridgewater Raynham, they're ready. And again, good air time on it. Goes 3/4 way down the field. Taps the deck. And Wynn picked it up, but able to pull it in. And, yep, I guess it was out of his hand when Bobby slapped it down. It wasn't still in his hand. No argument there. Over to Bobby again, and Bobby catches down to play it. Now, again, I don't know who this is. And he looked tall till Cam Kearney came into the picture. Waiting for him to turn around, but he did not turn around. I'd love to see numbers on the front of their shirts too. But the gentleman to the far left of the screen right now was the scorer for that play. Cam's taking a break. Okay, number 11. So that will put Abington up 11-3. Abington with the pull on the north end. Wind's definitely picking up again. Yeah, it's definitely it's a westerly breeze, so it's coming from straight across the field from the close side to the far side. And it looks like Connor will do the honors. I'm glad to see Connor back out in the field. He's heading over to I believe he's heading over to the near side because of the wind factor. And that one falls short of midfield. And Bridgewater Raynham able to pull it in, and the wind just took that. Yeah, just not fair. Abington disc it near the goal line in the near corner. Gets it out. Turnover. Bridgewater Raynham disc. Opportunity for Bridgewater Raynham. Number 52 out in the field. He's lost his hat now. It probably blew off. Almost like having a sombrero. Right near the goal line. Looking for a target. Okay, not sure what happened, but a turnover. Abington disc. Wind's really picking up now. And there you go. It's just wind's howling now. Fortunately, it's a fairly warm breeze for this time of year. Wind chill factor is probably still the high 50s right now. Crossing pass to center midfield, interrupted by Abington. Abington disc. Over to the far wing. Number 11. And Wynn catches it, and we get a turnover. Bridgewater Raynham disc. Number 52 on it, over in the far wing. Taps the deck. And Wynn just pulled it up. All over the place. Nice second effort by Bridgewater Raynham there. Gentleman in the middle of the screen, number 2. Yeah, 2014. Wow, the bleachers that I'm standing on are actually moving. I would say we got 30-mile-an-hour plus wind gusts. And turnover. Bridgewater Raynham right on the doorstep of Abington. Be patient. Be able to capitalize on this play. Number 52. Taps the deck. And right there. Well played by Bridgewater Raynham. Okay, waiting for the scoreboard. Don't want to get ashore of the scoreboard. Yep, nobody's on it. Hey, Justin, do me a favor. Ask him to give him a score. Can you do that? Bridgewater Raynham scored. Nobody changed the score. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. The Bridgewater coach. There we go. Good job. So we'll get a shot of that beautiful scoreboard. Abington 11. Bridgewater Raynham 4. Abington to receive now. Bridgewater Raynham with the pull. I tell you, a great day for sailing. I got a kayak that I can add pontoons to it and sail it, and today would be a really nice day, other than the water being as cold as it is. And there we got a brick that will come out to center field around the 35-yard line, I believe. Nope, coming out to the about the 41-yard line, 40-yard line. There we go. Connor's the coach on the disc, and that one goes way down the end. And Cam Kearney right on the goal line, able to pull that in. And Abington pulls it in. Bobby Malloy now with the score. Again, nice play by Cam, getting it over to his teammate. And let's see, that is the right score. Abington 12. Bridgewater Raynham 4. Abington 3 points away from a victory, but the game is not over. Bridgewater Raynham is a great team. They're capable of coming back. Let's get a shot of former coach Jason Scott. Jason started this whole program, and Coach Cutter right next to him with the let's call it the Quentin McHale shirt on there. I don't know if you remember McHale's Navy. Do you remember McHale's Navy, Justin? Okay. Okay. There's the pull. Him cackling away, not paying attention. So Bridgewater Raynham disc over in the far wing. And the wind just caught that up, and that was swatted down by Abington defender. I believe that was Muhammad. Abington pulls it in. Oh, fake. Good fake. Had me going downfield. And Connor pivots. And defended well by Bridgewater Raynham. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm having a hard time standing on these bleachers right now. And almost pulled it just a couple inches above the deck. Flipped it up, could not hold on to it. Abington disc turnover. Sends it upfield. Over to Connor. Connor looking for a target now. And over to Yazin. Yazin right there on the line. And Yazin calls a timeout. I don't know if it was Coach Cutter that yelled out for a timeout or Yazin did, but Abington calls a timeout. shot of the last year's sweatshirts. The team, all the players got a championship sweatshirt with their name and their number on the back of it. Got a couple young bucks here trading punches. Guys just having some fun. So this is early in the season. I expect Bridgewater Raynham going to be coming back strong when we get into the Hingham tournament. We got one parrot down here with a camera taking some still shots. I know the students are always happy to get a load of those pictures at the end of the season. So Abington disc now. Yeah, is in close to the goal line. Dumps it back. Over to Cam. And we got a score, but immediately, though, Cam is Cam. Immediately, without celebrating, goes over and helps up the defender. That's just the type of guy that Cam is. You never expect anything less from Cam. His brother was the same way, exactly the same way. Parents should be proud of them. So Abington with another score. Abington 2 scores away from a victory. Abington 13, Bridgewater Raynham 4. Let's get a nice close shot of Coach Cutter here. Wearing the type of uniform that you would expect to see on a ultimate Frisbee coach. So ultimate Frisbee now in Abington is a varsity sport, but it's not recognized by the MIAA, unfortunately. I'd like to see that put into the equation at some time. Abington with the pole, Cam Kearney on the pole. Again, when Cam's on the field, we have to call up Logan and change their flight path. Cam ready, waiting for Bridgewater Raynham. And they're ready. Nope. They're ready now. Wow. And that one definitely takes an Abington roll. Almost gets to the fence. It does get to the fence. So Bridgewater Raynham will take it up to their goal line. So they'll take it from the corner of their goal line. Yazin defended. Oh! So that slips through the Bridgewater Raynham fingers. Abington will have to take it out, bring it out to the goal line, set up their play. Abington with an opportunity. And looks like Abington will call another timeout. I believe the players called the timeout this time, called the coach out into the field. So it looks like Coach Cutter is going to let the players come up with a play. I don't know if you can see it. I know you can hear it on the mic. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Shaking a little bit. I got a little hood around the monitor up on top of the camera, which is acting as a sail. Again, you know, if the temperature dropped another 15 degrees, we'd be freezing right now. It'd have a I have numb fingertips. We get waiting here. I'll get another shot of the top of the goal post here. They're pretty much stretched out completely horizontal. So both teams back on the field. Abington on the goal line. And Abington with a quick play over to Yazin. I think Yazin has 4 scores today. Yazin might even be the high scorer for the team so far this year. They did have one away game. I believe the first score was 15-4. The second game was won 15-3. So Abington 14-4. 1 score for victory. Seeing Yazin at the Grand March there, he was looking good. So Coach Cutter out in the field. Oh, sorry folks. Just accidentally touched the mic with my hand. So Coach Cutter comes flying off the field. Abington ready. Abington with the disc up. Bridgewater Raynham ready. Here's the pull. Goes a little beyond midfield. Bridgewater Raynham right on it. Play will start. And turnover, Abington disc. Reed Norton on the disc right now. Well defended by Bridgewater Raynham. Over to 14. And turnover. Bridgewater Raynham disc. See Bridgewater Raynham coach across the field there. And nice snag. Okay, it must have been out of bounds. Must have just been on the line. And we've got a turnover. Bridgewater Raynham disc. There we go. Taps it on his hand. Crossing pass over to 52. 52 finds a target and interrupted by Reed Norton. Turnover, Abington disc. And he sends it a country mile downfield. And defended well by Bridgewater Raynham. Helped up his fellow teammate, number 24, with a good defense. Got his Hollywood sunglasses on. Bridgewater Raynham over. He's taking it out to center field here. Along their goal line. Line drive up the field. Swatted down by Abington. Again, Reed Norton. Crossing pass. Hits his target. Over to 6. I'm sorry, 5. Bridgewater Raynham swats it down. Bridgewater Raynham disc. Picks it up. And Bridgewater Raynham pulls it in. Dumps it back again. Over to 24. Crossing pass. Ah, Butterfinger. In and out. With a quick turnaround, Reed sends it downfield. Goes out of bounds. Bridgewater Raynham disc. And he'll bring it upfield. Abington sends him back another 5 yards. And he sends it up the field. And hits his target. Bridgewater Raynham. Oh, nice breakaway. And just missed. Almost. I was rooting for you, number 59. Almost had it. Nice play, just didn't work out. Dumps it back. Crossing pass. Okay, I just lost my monitor. And that's sent downfield. I'm losing my mic too. And that disc gets turned over. Okay, I get the screen back on again. Now it's off. Yeah, I'm losing power here. Abington down. Bridgewater Raynham in their corner. And they send it upfield, hits the target. Crossing pass. Sends it upfield, out of bounds. So we're going to Abington disc over on the far wing, number 14. Bridgewater Raynham disc. Midfield. He dumps it back. And that one gets shot into the end zone. Oh, pulls it in. Number 69 turns around just half an inch above the deck. Pulls it in. Crossing pass. And that's sent into the end zone, and that one falls. And we get another turnover. Abington disc on their goal line. I'd like to change out this battery, but I'll have to wait for either a score or the game to end. Battery's out of reach for me right now. So Bridgewater Raynham right on the line. And I believe they got it. And they did. So Bridgewater Raynham with another score. Nobody on the scoreboard right now, but Bridgewater Raynham 5, Abington 14. Let me lock down this camera for a second. Here we go. That was a quick battery change. Come on, I'm waiting for it to turn on. Come on, I don't know why it's not turning on. Battery must not be in properly. Okay, here's the pull. Still not getting the signal on the monitor. I'll have to use the small screen. All over the place. Turnover, Bridgewater Raynham disc. Line drive, turnover, Abington disc now. Number 18 for Abington with the disc. And something going on here. Let me check out this battery. Hits his target. Just a little miscommunication with Abington. Turnover. Bridgewater Raynham disc. I'm not sure why I'm not getting any power on this, but Abington with the disc. And that disc hit the deck, defended well by Bridgewater Raynham. Turnover. And pulls it in. Number 69 pulls it in for Bridgewater Raynham. Lost sight of the disc. And Abington with the breakaway. And they get another turnover. And definitely takes an Abington roll. Oh, no, it took a Bridgewater Raynham roll. I'm sorry. Oh. And that another turnover. Bridgewater Raynham disc. Bridgewater Raynham knocking on the door of Abington. Almost won over twice. I'm going to pull the camera away for a second. See what's going on with this battery. I don't know what's going on with it. All the connections are correct. I'm sorry. Just gonna have to use the small monitor for now. $17 with the disc. Line drive upfield. And wind caught that. Up and down. Bridgewater Raynham again knocking on the door. And that disc went a little too far. Line drive. That hits the deck. Again, Bridgewater Raynham. Opportunity. And he pulls it in. Defended by Abington. Turnover. Another turnover. Bridgewater Raynham. Set. That was quite the throw over the shoulder. Had me faked. Couldn't catch up to it. Out of bounds. Scoreboard is now accurate. 14-5. Coach over there telling him to settle down. Okay, Bridgewater Raynham disc. And that goes out of the end zone. Probably been the longest stretch of non-scoring time. Abington brings it out to their far corner. And turnover, Bridgewater Raynham. Nice stop by the defender, keeping it from going down further into their area. He brings it up. Low to the deck. Another low throw. I believe it's a turnover. Connor going to shag it over in the into the end zone there. Went over to the fence. Connor bringing it out. Connor looked quite dapper at the Grand March also. Hits his target. Dumps it back. Over to the far wing. And we got a breakaway. And the wind caught it, just died out. Nice breakaway by Abington, but turnover again. And the wind just caught that disc. Went out of bounds. Wind's playing such havoc with this game right now. Okay, so let's see what we got now. It looks like it's okay, it looks like we have a timeout, Bridgewater Raynham. So while that's going on, I'm going to work on this camera. So I'm going to take a break. We'll be back. And I'm back. Was able to take care of the issue that I had with it. I now have my monitor back. I call it my grandpa screen. So now I get a much better view of the field instead of looking through a peephole. Maybe at some time when I turn in the camera, I'll put a little shoe polish on the peephole here and give somebody a simulated black eye. It's my nature. So let me, while I'm waiting, get a shot of that beautiful scoreboard. Late in the game, Abington 14, Bridgewater Raynham holding on with a score of 5. Again, the game is not over yet. During the timeout now, the wind's just died down. It's hard for both teams to get a score with the wind just grabbing that disc and sending it every which way but what you expect it to go. And there it goes. The wind picked it up over the hands of all the players. So we got an Abington disc over on the far wing. I believe that's Connor. Glad to see Connor back in the game after hurting his ankle earlier in the game. Abington working the far wing and defended well by Bridgewater Raynham. Turnover. Disc is right in front of Cam Kearney, number 21. Crossing pass. Sends it back again. Bridgewater Raynham knocking on the door of Abington again. Line drive in that one. That disc just died out. Connor on the disc. Line drive across the field, dies out again. Bridgewater Raynham disc. Probably 15 yards from the goal line. Oh, nice fake. Had me faked. Hits his target. Oh, nice dive and catch. He's at the goal line, right in the far corner. Dumps it back. Smart move. Be patient. Don't throw it away. Crossing pass. Oh, he gives it a little shovel pass over. Turnover, Abington disc. He was looking to do a line drive down the field, but changed his mind. Abington hits his target. Again, wind picks up. I think the winds are blowing the players over. Okay, not sure what the... I believe it was a 10-second count turnover. Don't see that too often, but I can't see anything else that would have been there. So nice defense by Bridgewater Raynham. Oh, holds on. Crosses it. Loses it. Abington looking for a breakaway, and the wind catches it, and swatted by Bridgewater Raynham. Turnover. Bridgewater Raynham with the disc on the far wing, and dive and catch. He caught it. Hands it off. Dumps it back. And he sends it off into the end zone. And interrupted by Abington. Hits his target. Crossfield. Wind caught it again, and Bridgewater Raynham will be taking a disc on Abington's goal line. Another golden opportunity for Bridgewater Raynham. Number 52 over there picking it up. He'll bring it back up to the goal line. Again, the game is not over till it's over. Bridgewater Raynham hanging on. Taps the deck. Tried to hit his target, and this just died out there. Abington with a breakaway, but takes an Abington roll, goes out of bounds. This could take a while. Teams didn't take a timeout. When they did, the game would probably be over. During that whole timeout, the wind just died out. Dang. Almost went over. I actually got one hand on the tripod right now. Oh, nice over the shoulder pass. Didn't hit his target. We got coach for Bridgewater Raynham over shagging the disc over along the fence. Don't blame him for having the sunglasses on. The sun is right in back of me, right into their face. I believe that's why Abington chose to take this side of the field when they come out. Oh! Through Abington hands, off the defender, bounces back. Abington almost pulled it up again. Bridgewater Raynham disc over in the far wing. pretty much to midfield. He has to dump it back. Crossing pass over to 41. Back again. And he sends it in the end zone, but the wind just picked it up. Nice hustle by the number 69 for Bridgewater Raynham. Now, guess he didn't want to. He didn't want to get the disc. So Connor over to get the disc wedged into the fence, right at the opening there. Taps the deck. Heads upfield, hits his target, dumps it back. And that one gets, I don't know what happened to it, but turnover, Bridgewater Raynham disc. Number 52. And he sends it into the end zone. We got a 2-on-2. And both Bridgewater Raynham guys ran into each other. Connor brings it up to the goal line. Now he's running up. Taps the deck. That one is swatted down, defended well by Bridgewater Raynham. Crossing pass, and that goes into the end zone. And he pulls it in. Bridgewater Raynham with another score. Number 69 and number 44. So we now have a score, Abington 14, Bridgewater Raynham 5, I think. I think there's 6. Well, the scoreboard hasn't changed yet, so I'm not sure if it's 5 or 6. Bridgewater Raynham with the pull. Abington receive at the north end. Sun is back out again. I hear a plane flying overhead. Maybe Logan didn't get the word to change their flight path because of Cam. So Bridgewater Raynham ready. Abington ready. Here's the pull. And takes a Bridgewater Raynham roll. Cam right on the disc. Turns around, stops it. And that falls into the end zone. Turnover, Bridgewater Raynham disc. I swear I'm going to fall off these bleachers today. Bridgewater Raynham brings it up and taps the deck and quickly gets rid of it. And nice diving attempt by Bridgewater Raynham. Couldn't get to it. Yazin on the disc also. Nice attempt by Bridgewater Raynham. Almost made it happen. And Abington sends it into the end zone. And Cam Kearney finishes it off. That will be the game. So Abington pulls out another victory. Abington is now 3-0. Okay, and the scoreboard is accurate right now. It was Bridgewater Raynham 6. Let me get a shot of that beautiful scoreboard before they take it off. So here we have the final score. Abington 15, Bridgewater Raynham 6. Bridgewater Raynham, good luck with the rest of your season. Good luck, Abington. Yeah, we got Mark coming into the house here. Mark, thank you for all that you do, guy. Got Kelly here. Hey, guys. I want to thank Bob Malloy. I know Bob, if he could be here, he would be here. So that will end this game. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. This is Billy Davis, April 3rd, 2019. Good day. Be well.